r/askreddit. What is the pettiest, silliest, most meaningless hill you are willing to die on?
There was a hill near where I grew up that we called Top of the Worlds, where you could see most of our small town. There was a little gravel parking lot where people could park, and it was maybe a 200-yard walk to the point. Not many people know about it except locals, and it was kind of windy, but if I had to pick a hill, then I guess that would be the one. Edit. I am referencing the Top of the World in Manhattan, cats. But after all of the comments and messages today, it seems like lots of small towns have their own Nest Top of the World location. Thank you to everyone for the Reddit awards I didn't even know existed, for the kind words and fun memories today. I'm normally a lurker, but this was fun.
Improperly installed lights should be ticketed aggressively. Blinding everyone in the road should be illegal. Edit. Wow, I didn't know this. Many people felt as strongly about this as I did. Yale are good company. May your fellow drivers behind you drive dimly. Thank you for the gold/silvers. If you want to give, please donate to a COVID-related fund instead and make the world just a little bit better.
Especially when they're right behind you. Like, buddy, if there's anything to be seen on this road, trust me, I'm going down first. You'll have plenty of time to react. But I'm only hitting the damn thing because you're literally blinding me, you wagon wheel.
It's even worse when it's a goddamn lifted truck and they're shining the equivalent of 2 suns straight into your damn vehicle. Like, dude, you don't need it that bright.
You're not the only person in the grocery store, lady. Move your cart to the side in anticipation of others trying to get by. It's not predicting the future, and you really need to work on your spatial awareness. Edit. I've long held the opinion that there are 2 kinds of people in this world. Shopping cart people and non-shopping cart people and non-shopping cart people. And just remember, it's always malice, never ignorance.
Push your goddamn chair in when you stand up from the table.
And turn off the effing light when you leave the room.
How the dishwasher is loaded.
That box of useless cables in my closet? You know, the one that has a bunch of old USB cables, RCA cables, even S-video cables, and a crap load of AC adapters I can't find the ends for. Yeah, that box is mine, and I will never throw it away. Even if it only comes in handy once a year. I'll be damned if it doesn't feel great feeling like a dang hero when your friend or family member needs one of those, something. Wow, my first gold? Thanks.
When not in use, the microwave is a clock. Stop leaving your unused time on there. You just have to hit the cancel button once, damn.
My wife wanted to get rid of the N64 I've had since '97. She said it looks tacky. I love her, but F that. Edity, sorry for the late edit. I check this every few days, thanks to the internet point. To be clear, my wife is awesome. Her and the N64 aren't going anywhere. Also, I like Joe Biden. I just have always thought he is a bit of a weirdo.
My husband wants me to get rid of the VCR I bought in 1995. He says we don't need it. But what if at some point in the future we do need it? It's not like we can get a new one.
I recently had to buy a VCR as part of a Christmas gift of old home videos for my mum. Ended up spending like $80 at a pawn shop. Not easy to find anymore. It's a here. Hard not a here. Here. Get it effing right.
Unless you're telling someone to stand in a very specific spot.
Or calling a dog that is named here, like, come here, here.
I'm an astronomer. I know nothing about your dumb butt astrology sign, so stop telling/asking me about it.
Scrape your damn plate off before putting dishes into the dishwasher. I'm home from college right now, living in a 5-person home, and my sister is the only person who understands this. Everyone else basically puts meals in the dishwasher, or they let things like cereal get stuck to the plates and cups, which drives me crazy, LOL. It's a dishwasher, not a garbage can.
Close the dang cabinet doors. Close all the doors.
My fiancé does this. Never completely shuts the cabinets in the kitchen, medicine cabinet, or his dresser drawers. Infuriating.
I apparently do this. Didn't know until I asked my brother to pop in to mine to feed the cat. He sent me a Snapchat of all the Hasti and Elmo Stays shut cabinets.
Should've is not and has never been a grammatically correct phrase.
The thread called for petty and meaningless things, not matters of critical importance. I'd send wave after wave of good men to their deaths to capture that hill.
Flying cars are dumb. The idea is nice until you realize that it's too much responsibility, and it costs too much for your average idiot to operate legally and safely.
People who don't mix their sour cream so it isn't soupy on top before they use it. What is wrong with them?
We call those people monsters.
Those new extra-safe, high-visibility headlights should not be installed in any vehicles larger than a wagon. I don't need LED spotlights pointing into my eyes from the front and all 3 mirrors. Seeing is fun for other drivers, too.
Self-plagiarism is stupid and should not be a form of plagiarism.
Since you are inherently giving yourself permission, it's self-referencing. Whoever thinks you're stealing from your own works is a bit of an idiot. Monopoly is an inherently unbalanced and badly designed game. On purpose, whoever starts winning will simply keep winning, and the rest of the players get a slow slog to bankruptcy. And the winner is usually the most ruthless person at the table. This is why it breaks friendships. It was meant to show the unfairness of unregulated capitalism, and somehow it became an American classic. But compared to modern games, it's terrible.
I bought the house, so the spot in the driveway closest to the front door is mine. Roommates, park your asses on the street.
Parking inconveniences at home make me irrationally angry. Where you end up parking after your spot is taken may not even be that bad, but it's the principle, especially when it's an inconsiderate roommate.
Just this weekend, my husband and I got into an argument because he claimed I fell asleep watching YouTube on my phone at 3 am. I said I went to bed around 12. He's a web developer with a penchant for systems, so went to the home network. It showed no Wi-Fi traffic after 1. Showed him my YouTube history. The thing I was watching was 2 hours long and was paused at 45 minutes in. So, he's wrong, but here it is Wednesday. He's still butthurt about it and claims I'm gaslighting him. This is such a stupid argument. Edit. I'm on mobile, so it auto-corrected gaslighting to gaslighting. Love the comments correcting, making fun of the error so it stays. We have a great relationship. These stupid arguments that go nowhere are honestly part of being in a long-term relationship. He still kissed me goodbye. Told me to have a great day this morning, so nobody is really mad. Just when you're around someone 24/7, gotta keep it interesting somehow. This is such a stupid argument. 99.9999% of spousal arguments fit into this category. Source. I'm a spouse.
That if my wife just stops asking me questions and watch the movie, she'll understand what the movie is about. Edit. For the record, my wife is the best person in the world, and if I were to answer this question for her, she'd probably tell me that the way I load the dishes will eventually give her a stroke. Her way does get them cleaner after all. My wife loves asking questions at the beginning of movies or the first couple episodes of series. I have started replying, as much as I do without condescension or judgment, and she's starting to get that. Leaving lights on and not closing/replacing the lids on bottled/jarred items are my pet peeves. Edit. Oh God, and leaving time on the microwave and setting clocks forward in time so you're not late. Just get places on time. My wife's car, for example. Kill me.
How about removing blender bottles from the dishwasher, still wet, and twisting the lid on completely and closing the lid? This makes it smell like Satan's taint when you go to open them next.
Espresso, not espresso, etc. Height, livery, drawling.
Throw away your trash at the movie theatre. Throw away your trash. Period. The amount of garbage I see on my commuter train. This isn't the subway, but a train that costs $7 to ride. Every platform has tons of garbage cans. You can't leave without passing at least one. You can't leave without passing at least one. Nope. Just litter. Litter everywhere. Edit. And since this post has gotten some traction, all you smokers out there that flick your butt out your car window or toss it on the street outside your office or the fancy restaurant you were eating at, you are effing littering. Cigarette butts are the most common item of litter. For some reason, society, for the most part, is okay with this. Or shouldn't be. Smokers, stop throwing your butts on the road/pavement/parks, etc. Be better. Treat your city like your home and not a dump.
Oxford, use it.
I will go to enormous lengths in order to avoid speaking with someone over the phone. Email, text, go to their office, sit and fume. I don't know why exactly, but I effing hate it.
Me too. I find the rhythm of trying to figure out when to speak, interject, pause, etc. is difficult on the phone. When it's two people who are bad at it, it's torture. Texting and email are so much better. And talking in person is somewhat better because the non-verbal cues help.
It is worth pulling all the hardware off of furniture I'm throwing away. I might use it to build something someday, and screws/drawer handles/whatever are expensive. So never mind the huge pile of saved up hardware in the garage. My mess is my business.
All water does not taste the same. Edit. Thanks for the Sylvie all. Edit again. This is my first gold on here. Much love.
If you put meat into a grilled cheese, it's not a gourmet grilled cheese. It's a melt.
You're gonna say this and not do the copy pasta?
Live streaming your kids' punishments should be illegal.
Not petty, silly, or meaningless. Much of the time, if you're publicizing your kids' punishment on social media, you're abusing them.
Could care less is so utterly wrong that it is quite really the opposite of what you are trying to convey. Edit. Rest in peace, my inbox. Is this what it's like to be the top post in an askreddit thread? This is getting weird up here.
I always said I couldn't care less and people told me I said it wrong. Edit. This blew up, thanks, guy.
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. You have to stick up for phrasing.
If you tell me you're going to defiantly do something, I am going to picture you doing it with defiance. All angry, marching around pissed off that you had to do it. It's definitely people. Eli and defeat.
My high school English teacher used to talk about how much he loved reading about people defiantly going to collage. The imagery of someone being all in a huff and storming off the Glue magazine clippings together is great.
If there is another way to do a collage, I'm all ears. I hate to craft. Whiskey is not dangerous, and it's sad so many people miss out on its deliciousness because of misinformation.
Particularly since it's in so many packaged foods, but people only really seem to be allergic to it in Chinese restaurants, not when they're crushing a tube of Pringles in a single sitting.
Had an old boss of mine tell me she was allergic to Chinese food because of the MSG while eating Doritos.
People that don't know the difference between losing and loosing get my downvote every time.
But sometimes when you loose an arrow, you lose an arrow.
You don't do things on accident, you do things by accident.
Chew with your mouth closed.
Please don't try to have a conversation with me when I'm in another room, especially if I'm doing dishes, laundry, making food, showering, etc. I'm trying to listen to you but cannot clearly hear what you're saying. Odds are, I'm going to ask you to repeat yourself 3 times, or I'm going to ignore you until I can come to where you are. Either way, you'll likely be pissed about it. I now understand why that pissed my mother off so much when I was younger. Edit. Much obliged, Reddit family, for the gold.
Put crap back where you got it from.
Not every Indian dish you eat is curry-flavored stuff.
Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I can't play as a male character in an MO, and I swear if I have this argument one more time with a dude that's playing as a female character, I will scream.